Welcome, boys, to a special video. You guys have been asking me for a long time, Kada, we need tactics video. So now that obviously there's not much content and we're waiting for team of the season, hopefully you guys like the border here. Yeah, so I decided, you know what, let's give you the tactics video, just so I can let you guys know what's going on. Now, obviously, we got rank 1 in quals. Now, the first owner RTG hasn't been uploaded yet, but we did get 10-0 with this team. So obviously the players do have a role. I will talk about that. I'll try to keep it brief, Just the main thing you need to know, this is new gen tactics, yeah? No PS4, it's all just PS5 or whatever, Xbox One, whatever it is called. But yeah, this is my team. We got the lengthy boys up top. We got, dude, Abraham is incredible, by the way. So yeah, obviously you guys probably all have better teams than me. But let's get into the tactics. Let me show you quickly what I do. Now, the 4-2-2 we're going to start with. Now, if you pay attention, I've got 4 different formations with 4 different tactics. So, ultra defensive doesn't mean it's defensive. For me, none of that means anything. It's just different build-ups. So, as you can see, we'll start with the 4-2-2. Press after possession, 45 width, 55 depth, long ball, direct 50. I'll be honest with you, man. I always put long ball and direct passing for these. Because, look, it says the team will make runs, so pretty much for through balls. Direct passing is, look at that, once you enter, they like to run in behind, and that's what I like to play, so it works for me. So yeah, that's that. Now this is the thing, yeah, so instructions, we got get in behind, stay forward on both strikers. Now ideally what you want a right-footed player on the right and a left-footed on the left, or if they're 5-star weak foot, because the cross body shots are really OP. Now Alan Shearer, because he's got way better shooting, I'll put him with the weak foot. Now if Abraham Roma wins, he gets 5-star, I'll swap them around. So that's that, just so you know. Come back, get into the box on both cams. Obviously right foot on the right, left foot on the left for the L2 shots as well. Okay. Keane, stay back, cover center with Essien. And then you got the right back and left back just on stay back. Now, this formation became really OP for me when I put Essien and Keane together. It's crazy how when you have 2 proper CDMs, like 2 that can actually tackle the ball and got great positioning, how much this formation can really do well for you. When you have like an average defender or like a CM, like for instance, if I had Barella, who I got on the bench, Barella's too small. He's good, but he's not going to be as OP as Essien and Keane in taking the ball back in a way. But he could offer more in attack, but you don't want that because you've already got your cams and strikers. I found that this formation has been so good for me since I put Essien in, because I packed him recently with Keane. So that's the instruction for the 4-2-2. I believe it will help you. It's good. Also, the 4-1-2-1-2 is my favorite all-out attack. I'll get into that. But the 5-back, if you want 5-back, look, most of them are very attacking, man. Look at that, 60 depth press after possession. So I do play press after. You are going to be a bit exposed, so you have to be quick at switching to players. Long ball, direct passing again. Now this formation is cooked a bit, because here was used to be called the defensive mid in the middle, but somehow something went wrong with the patch a while back. So now these 2 are meant to be your CMs and this is meant to be your stay back. So it's a bit cooked, man. I can't believe, how can you make a mistake like that? Like, this is meant to be the CDM. But anyway, the instructions are balanced on both strikers, so nothing on them, just let them do their thing. Get forward and cover wing on one of the left center mids, which is the left-footed. Get forward, cover wing on the right-footed player in the midfield. Now, obviously, they're both very attacking, but that's okay. And then you got Essien as the stay back cover center, because that's the defensive mid. Doesn't make sense. And then you got overlap on your right wing back and overlap on your left wing back. This formation, I feel like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It's so on and off. Just try it out. See, it might work against some people, the way I play this game pretty much is it's all about out-formationing your team, your opponent. So sometimes you might have to switch to this to get more, whatever. So try it out. Obviously, you got the 4-3-2-1, which is also, we all know how good this could be. Sometimes it doesn't work for me, honestly, and that's why I always change formations. So 45, 55. This one doesn't have press after possession loss, because I feel like this formation, you don't want them to go out of position too much, because you don't have a CDM. They're all center mids, so you kind of want to play it a bit safe. Again, long ball, direct passing, etc. So this is where now you need to be careful, because stay central, get in behind, stay central, get in behind, stay forward. So this is your main 2 strikers that you want to be like running for you at the top. So because this is going to play as a 4-4-2 with these tactics. So Alan Shearer and Abraham for me, obviously Abraham is the right center and left-footed on the left, right? So it works. You got Al Aouren, stay central, get in behind and come back. So what's gonna happen is, if you look at this formation, if you got Tammy and Shearer on stay forward, or this guy stay forward, this one's balanced because he's the main striker. So Al Aouren come back. So if you drop Al Aouren, it looks like a 4-4-2. Do you see it? If Al Aouren drops down next to Essien. So then you got Shearer, Abraham technically up top, but then Al Aouren will come through, and then Essien and Kane as the CDMs, and then Rebic is the one that plays as a right mid. So you got a cover wing on Rebic with nothing else. You got stay back cover center on Kane, and then you got balance cover center on Essien. So this is your CDMs, and then Zambrotta's overlap. You want that left back to go up a bit, and that's why you got Al Aouren come back, and then you got Trimmel on stay back. Now you could go crazy and put Trimmel and get forward, and you can have everyone just kind of making runs. There's a lot of ways you can play with this, but this is what I use. And yeah, this is all the tactics for it. It's good, this formation, man. Sometimes I switch to it and I kick ass. Sometimes I play it and it doesn't create. It's so random, man. And that's why I always change. If this doesn't work, I go to this. If this doesn't work, you go to it. Now, ideally, what I like to start with is the 4-2-2. And then maybe 4-2-2-1. But 4-1-2-1-2, it's a go-to formation for me. And it's so attacking though, but yet it's still my go-to. I can't explain how good it is, man. Press after position 65, so it's all out, yeah, like in a way. Fast build-up forward run, so everyone's just bombing forward, yeah. But I love to switch to it, man. Even if it's not I need to get the lead. If I actually just, I defend with this sometimes, it's crazy. So instructions: get in behind, stay forward on both your strikers, and then stay forward on your cam. So this is up to you. Who do you want? Where do you want them? Who do you want your cam to be? And then I got Rebic on get forward cover center, and Rebic is goated with an architect. He is lengthy, so he's so good as a center mid because he's big as well. And then obviously got Essien on get forward as well. It's very attacking, but it's so good, man. And then obviously your CDM is stay back cover center. So the 3 center mids cover centers. You know, you got Essien that creates and defense for you. You got Rebic that will just explode as well. And then you got Abraham, Shearer and Al Aouren making that crazy triangle up top. And then stay back on your backline. Now, the reason I have stay back is because if I put any of the wing backs to go forward with fast build-up forward runs as well, yeah, you're going to get counted like crazy. But sometimes you might get forward and it still creates for you. But yeah, this is an all-out attacking, and honestly, it's one of my funnest formations. But sometimes it still doesn't work. And let me tell you something. If you feel like none of these formations are helping you, what I like to do sometimes is you either, so say you're losing, you go constant press on the 4-1-2-1-2, and you put the depth all the way to 100. So you go 100, etc. You go constant press 100. This should help you. Also, if you go to the 4-2-2, sometimes you feel like, you know, you're struggling to score, go like this: fast build up forward runs. Do you know how good fast build up forward runs is for a 4-2-2? Especially when you got instructions on Essien and Kane to stay back. So like your whole, just play around with it, but ideally I like to start with just normal. So long ball and direct passing, but don't be scared to play around, because sometimes I do that. I go fast build up forward runs and I start getting more attacks coming through. So yeah, this is my tactics. Hopefully you like them, and yeah, we'll see you guys for the next video. First owner RTG. But yeah, to all of you boys that keep asking me on Twitch to what's your tactics, so yeah, this is my tactics. So try them out, let me know how you go. Obviously Tots is now, so yeah, hopefully they could get you a good rank. So yeah, I love you guys. Take care, stay safe. See you next time.